Hello there, viewers. Welcome back to an episode of DORTMUND GFM's Liverpool series on Football Manager 2019's beta access. Right then, hello, viewers. We start with this. This was the game that you've missed in between last episode and the one that we're playing today. A 0-0 versus Southampton. Thrilling. Although we only limited them to one shot on target from the four that they had, and we had the majority of the possession, we had two shots on target. One of our worst performances of the season, viewers. So be thankful you missed it. It was diabolical. A 0-0. But luckily for us, the team that were supposed to give us the biggest challenge haven't won a game in 5. Manchester City, last 5 games in the form table, 18th position. Oh dear, what have they done? Struggling big time. Just lost to Leicester as well, 3-1. Dominic Solanke in the goals, who we sold to Leicester, so well done, Dom. And that then leaves us 6 points clear at the top of the table. It no longer matters what Manchester City do because we have got that 6-point cushion with only 6 games to go. The problem, of course, is that we played Chelsea towards the back end of the season, as well as Manchester United. So the fun isn't quite over yet, viewers. But regardless of that, I don't remember the last time I could do that and there not be a single loss on there. For those that are wondering, I will be releasing this tactic at the end of the series. It's a custom vertical tiki-taka for those that are confused. I mean, I've shown it a few times. It's that. So, but I'll be releasing it. And if you can get a striker to work in it, I'll be very impressed. So first things first, an FA Cup game, a semi-final FA Cup game, hopefully at Wembley Stadium, I assume so, with Alisson in goal, Trent at right back with Gomez and Van Dijk, with Moreno at left back. Interestingly, we've got Andy Robertson, who's been struggling a little bit recently, so fitness-wise, we're going to drop him. I'm rotating things very slightly in the middle today, actually, as well. Fabinho in that deep line playmaker role, no Keita today, or Henderson as Milner, and Fekir take those spots, Salah on one side, Mane the other, and Roberto Firmino up top to the middle. We're trying this deep lying forward thing. I'm going to make it more supportive, actually. We're just trying to get him to score a goal now and again. That'd be nice. Lots of options on the bench as well. But yeah, a few rested players in positions where we could probably afford to. Alberto Moreno, it must be said, for as comical as he is defensively sometimes, he's actually still quite a good left back. So I've got no worries about putting him in. I'm setting this up now, aren't I? And while we're here, viewers, nobody talks to me about the Stars. I don't want to talk about them. I've said my piece on Twitter. I've got no more to add. Right then, West Ham are opposition as Marko Arnautovic there with Yarmolenko, Felipe Anderson, of course, new signings on either wing for West Ham at the start of this season. Gutierrez and Noble. It's a decent side, actually. We should be aware of that. It's not a team that you can sleep on. That attacking three, especially, is quite deadly. But so's ours. Not at striker, but look, Fekir's good. Right then, this is the chance then to get to an FA Cup final, and a final that if we get to, will be big favourites for. West Ham, probably the most difficult team left in the competition, as well as ourselves, of course. But this is, I don't want to cock this up, basically, viewers. All right, then we'll start things in 2D. Of course, 3D replays are activated, and let's see then, can we do the business? I just don't want to be here. I hate the fact there's too many match stats. We'll keep an eye on if they change anything. I think that's probably best. Felipe Anderson early has picked up a bit of a knock, but they've got the ball as Fabinho heads forward towards Mane. It's picked up by Yarmolenko. I've got to be aware, as I said before, 3 really good attacking players on the side of West Ham, as Fekir there nabs in and plays forward Mo Salah. That header is a little bit wayward, and it goes to the injured Felipe Anderson, whose ball forward is optimistic, I think I'd describe it as. And if that's the first highlight of today, we could be in for a long day, viewers. Actually, vertical tiki-taka. I mean, if we score this, it would have been so good. It was Alisson, Van Dijk, Mane, Firmino with a shot. It was beautiful. It was very, very fast. All right, West Ham with a little bit more possession. You can see we're pressing to try and win the ball back, and eventually Mane nips in there and does just that. If he can find a ball forward, he goes right up to this right-hand side now, onto his stronger foot, played into Salah, who heads just over, but Mane is all over it today. And Mane's back on the ball again as he cuts inside, finds James Milner this time, and then floats back out to that left with Alberto Moreno covering on that side too. Finds Fabinho in the centre, James Milner in a little bit of space, back to Fabinho, and now Moreno. If he can get a ball into the centre, can he? He's stopped, he's turned back, he's gone back to Fabinho. I don't know why. Milner with the shot on goal, it deflects too. I think it hits Aaron Cresswell on its way down, and James Milner gives Liverpool the 1-0 lead. 16 minutes gone, and we'll look at it again in 3 dimensions. Alberto Moreno cuts back onto his right foot, which I thought was a little strange. He then finds a pass to Fabinho, who, I don't know if that's a shot or what it is. It hits Aaron Cresswell, and a lovely placed finish by Milner gives us the lead in the game. If I can spit that out. Lovely stuff, though. That's what you want to see from the boys. So far, West Ham doing very little, and I'm all for it. I love that you bring Milner in. He's not played a massive amount this season, but he still provides a decent performance. He's on an 8.1. He's got himself a goal. He's loving life. And Fabinho has been gifted that assist. Gifted is the phrase I would definitely use. He had a shot that was going wide. It fell to Milner. Assist. Unless he planned it. And if he did plan it, I mean, that's exceptional. Right, then I'm pleased with how things are going. Let's keep it up. We don't want us to drop our performance levels at all. So far, we're playing very well. We actually want to up them, if anything. I'm going to try and get something out of Firmino. He's not having a dreadful game. He's on a 6.6, which for him is decent. West Ham so far limited to one shot. Of course, that seems to be a theme of this save, is limiting the opposition to a limited amount of chances. It comes really, in my opinion, from our press going forward as Salah finds himself in some space, tries to cut through, but he's got a corner. I did wonder there for a second if it was going to be a penalty. The referee was miles away though. Don't know how he could have given it. Now, corners, viewers, are something we're experts in, as Milner at the back post heads it towards goal, and let's see if Football Manager's most recent patch has affected it. West Ham with a little bit of possession. That was it. That was the little bit of possession. It's Liverpool with it though, as Salah on that right-hand side as he bursts forward. He's got so many players in front of him. Finds Trent out on that right-hand side. If he can whip a delivery into the middle, can he? He does just about. Firmino's there. Oh my gosh, Firmino scored a goal. Roberto Firmino is 7th of the season. Lovely assist by Trent as well. The cross was fantastic. But Firmino finds the finish. I can barely believe my eyes. We'll look at it in 3 dimensions just to make sure it definitely has happened, viewers. As you can see here, then the ball is whipped in, and then Firmino just rises and just pops it in that corner. Lovely stuff. I mean, no one expected this. Mane, who started the game really well, is on a 6.5. It seems unjust. Salah on it again, drifting inside. Milner, lovely first time, but the whip and the bend on that, my word. Mane towards the byline, pulls it back. Firmino again, hits the post this time. He's a weapon. 9 of our 14 shots on target. I tell you, the deep line forward support is the future. It's taken us about 40 games, but we're nearly there. All right, 15 minutes to go. I think change-wise, we should maybe get Mane off. He's not being bad, but I think freshening it up isn't the worst thing ever. Daniel Sturridge is not going to come on. We're going to bring Henderson, actually, and put Fekir out there instead. We'll put Henderson in as the Mezzala, and then Fekir as that trequartista. I quite like him in that role, I must say. Right then, 15 minutes left to go. Bring on the experienced Jordan Henderson at this point. Can we see it out? It's a corner by Mo Salah to the back post. Henderson's there, knocks it across. Fekir! Oh, he smashed the post. We've hit that post twice now. Everyone above a 7 rating apart from Alisson, who has a clean sheet. He's only had 1 shot to deal with, though, so I can understand that. 5 minutes left. Ball played in by Moreno. Goes close again. Salah with the header. But it looks as if, viewers, we will be making it to an FA Cup final, so more fun to come in this season, and hopefully you're excited to see it. I mean, if West Ham, they've got a bit of possession. If they score 2 now, it'll dampen the mood, won't it? As Chicharito's gone forward. Well, okay, he's scored. That's a consolation, we'll call it. And that should just about, I suspect, be time over as Fabianski gets it clear. That's surely referee. Let's play the whistle. I know they've scored a goal, but let's end this now as we launch it back to Alisson, who smashes it clear. Ref, can we? Lovely. 2-1, job done. See you in the final, boys. Lovely stuff. 60% possession, loads of shots, loads of chances. And West Ham, I'm surprised they've scored, if I'm honest. Congratulations to get to the final, though. Delighted for you all. They all look happy. And this is good. The first leg against Porto coming up. High spirits in camp. We get a little bit of cash for that as well. Who are we playing in the final? That's the question. So it's not decided yet, but it'll be Bournemouth or Watford. And I say they're probably slightly easier than West Ham, you would think. Let's see if that bowl's true. Watford, no, I'll take that back, actually. Watford are probably the best of the bunch. So we are expecting to face them in the final. Bournemouth in 16th. I mean, there's not too much between those 3 teams, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, I'll see you in a few days for Porto. So, we are playing Watford in the FA Cup final, 18th of May. Hopefully, it's not the only final we've got. We could go for a treble here. We're on for a treble. I mean, that would be... I feel like that's almost too far. But we're qualifying for the Champions League again, securing a top 3 finish, and the budget's already been set. 56 million doesn't seem like a great amount, actually, which is a little bit worrying. We might have to sell to buy if we were to continue on. But you can see they're top of the table, 77 points, and confirmed in 3rd now, with 6 games to go. It's going to have to be quite the collapse, viewers, which is definitely possible. Right then, gang, another game and another bit of squad rotation, actually, changing things around, specifically at the back. Well, I say at the back, we've got a few players all over the shop, really. Robertson comes back in. Klein comes back in for Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. We're going to have to rotate a little bit. We've got big games coming up, Manchester United games too, and some of our players aren't fit. I don't want to risk Fabinho in this one, having even more tired for the United game, especially when we've got a second leg. It's not all over after today. So the team then is Alisson in goal, Klein, Gomez, Van Dijk, and Robertson at the back. Henderson comes in to that deep line playmaker role in place of Fabinho. Wijnaldum is in the centre with Fekir again, and Salah, Mane, Berto Firmino, Berto. We've got rid of the RO, or have we? That's row backwards. Just move on, Ben. We're playing Porto after the fine result in the last game. Let's hope we can do the same again. All right, a 4-4-2 from Porto. Quite straightforward for the Portuguese side. Interesting. Casillas in goal, a veteran of the Champions League. Hopefully we can put about 6 past him. Right, then we're away from home, so away goals are all important, and with the attack that we possess, you would expect a couple might just fly in. Right then, Liverpool, of course, in the red. Porto in their famous blue and white. And let's see then. Can we get through? Or at least give ourselves a good chance of getting through in this first leg. A good chance is just as good as going through, viewers. No, it's not. That's a lie. Don't listen to me. I feel like if I get a bit closer and talk to you, we become one almost. There's a chance for us, so let's tune in. Wijnaldum plays back to Henderson, who searches for Andy Robertson. He tries to get back to Jordan, and now there's an issue. I say there's an issue. Jordan Henderson's tracking back there. I'm so pleased that's in a highlight. That's what you get from Jordan. He might not be the most creative of lads, but I tell you what, the work rate there he showed was phenomenal. Wijnaldum into Firmino. Can we score from it is the question. It looks like it's going to be cleared away, and maybe end up resulting in a Porto. Well, that would have been a shame. But let's just focus once again on that moment from Jordan Henderson. The chasing back, the rallying back. That's what you like to see. Corner to Porto, which is pathetic. Free kick for us. Fekir, he's gone for it. I mean, I think he skimmed the top of the bar. I think it said at the bottom there, he skimmed the top of the bar. He was about 30 miles out, so I appreciate the effort. As Andy Robertson picks up a bit of a knock. Hopefully he recovers. Injury-wise, it's a potential knee injury. We've got Moreno on the bench, as well as James Milner, so left-back options all over the shop. As Porto with a spell of possession, and they're trying to work something. The ball is kicked clear by Nathaniel Klein, and now Felipe is in all sorts of bother. Look at the press there. Salah and Firmino racing him down, but Porto managed to get it away, and look for that ball switched across. Mane, though, finds it, and now Robertson can hopefully build something from the back as he dribbles forward across field, finds Wijnaldum, gets it back from him, and now Klein on the ball, and it looks like Liverpool might be starting something here as they lose out. Poppycock viewers. Morega's gone through. A chance for Porto. Massive save from Alisson. I'll tell you what, we've not seen a great deal of him this season. He's been very quiet, not needed, frankly. But that was a big moment, and he came to the fore, and then he claimed the cross as well. Lovely stuff from Alisson. So far, I'm loving all the defensive aspects of our game. And nice to see that big saves noted by the match engine, 7.3, lovely. But off our attack today, who I said would probably be quite lethal, not so much. Right then, let's have a look at this. Assertively say, I'm gonna batter them a bit. Far from pleased. Not only that, we're going to change things a little bit tactically. We're going to go more attacking. Never mind positive. Go for a little more. Robertson, we're not going to risk. Moreno's going to come on. Decent performance last game. Why not? And Belotti probably going to feature in the second half if Firmino doesn't pick up. There's a corner to Liverpool. Start of the half. Salah to the back post. And this time no one there. Defenders there instead as Firmino finds Klein. Back out to Mo Salah, whose delivery into the centre's got to be good. He finds Henderson on the edge, who whips one at goal, but not quite good enough. All right, it's soon to be Belotti time, viewers. I can sense it. There's half an hour to go. I was about to make the change, so we'll just see if someone like Firmino can maybe keep his spot on the pitch with a goal here as Fekir ventures out to that side. Firmino, well, he hits the bar. Okay, well, he's certainly trying. I'm going to still make the change, though. Belotti's going to come on for him. We're going to see if we can get something slightly different out of more of an attacking player. We're pressing forward on attack. And Jair Belotti, do the business, my boy. I really want an away goal. I don't want to come out of this game without one. To the point where I'm prepared to give up a goal playing more attacking if it... Blimey. I mean, they heard me. No, but I am prepared to give up a goal if we play overly attacking to get ourselves an away goal. I think it's that important. Ball over from Mane to Belotti, who's through on goal here. Big chance for Belotti. I've brought him on to do better than that. Right, I was going to save him, but I actually am going to bring on Fabinho to play instead of Fekir, and then I'm going to put Wijnaldum across into his position, just to get Fabinho in the centre. Tall lad, good at set pieces as well, good at full set pieces. We've not seen massive amounts out of Fekir today. He's on that booking as well. I certainly don't want him suspended. 10 minutes left to go. Are we going to find it? Or is it going to be a 0-0? Which makes the next leg, as well as the game against United, very fascinating. Lots to play for if we don't get anything in this one. As an injury has hit us, Nathaniel Klein is going to have to come off. We don't have another sub, though, so I guess we just carry on as we are. Fabinho, I guess, can come in there. A lot of people telling me play Fabinho at right back. He's not amazing at right back, viewers, it should be said. Equally, Joe Gomez could have played there, and I forgot that a few episodes ago, and just put Lovren there. So mistakes were made, as this looks like it's going to be over. And 0-0, hardly the most thrilling of scorelines, but it does set up tomorrow's episode for something quite special. Manchester United and Porto at Anfield. I'm excited for that one, as this one looks like it's going to probably come to an end, and it does. Not a bad performance away from home, but again, you need that away goal, really. They'll be disappointed not to take a lead to Anfield, of course, as the home side. But all to do tomorrow. Could be a big day in the context of our season, so hopefully you'll join me for it. As I'll say we're unlucky tonight. Don't want to ruin morale too much. And I think that'll be that. I just got the achievement top form. We haven't lost in 30 matches. Well, that's quite a nice point to end on, as Klein's out for a few weeks as well, and Robertson's got a couple of days out as well, so not ideal with United around the corner. But that'll do it for us today. If you enjoyed the video, do drop a like on it. Want to see some more? Subscribe to the channel, and we love with care. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.